Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Check, Bobcat. Unlock line.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready, break! Go check! Hurry!
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs.
Okay,
established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Tiger. 60 Eagles.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go
Ball
now.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Bronco switch. Hey, check that. Johnny Ryan.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right there. Hurt. Cowboy 80. Pat the street. Ready?
Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Check smash. Go!
They'll run with Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Back all 80. Go, Reed, go.
Once again with Sanders. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Middle.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jackson draw play to Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And let's go.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Free. Trap 50. 19 Lions.
On 2nd down and 4. Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. Check. Hurt.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 29, Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, check that, street. 70, Wolf. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Panther Street. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Check smash.
On third down, they'll run for Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap into the give to Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ready up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go.
Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, smash Broncos.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14 to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Check. Hurt. Ready.
Another run with Sanders. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Go check.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gun check time on both sides.
Third. Touching 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hot 70. Pass the street.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
With Lion. Roll. Check mash.
They'll go again with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Ready, set.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Cougar 19.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Go, Reed, go. Hurt, hurt.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders.